Hello guys, welcome to this follow-up tutorial on how to deploy a monorepo with NX, Angular and NestJs to Heroku. I wanted to do this tutorial since sometimes but didn't. Now, after seeing a couple of comments on the first tutorial asking for deployment on Heroku, I decided to do this follow-up tutorial. So yeah, if you have some suggestions of topic you'd like me to cover here on my channel, please feel free to leave a comment below. I often try to go through the comments and tailor my videos based on some of them. And if this is your first time here on this channel, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. So we'll try to deploy a Docker container on Heroku. But first thing first, let's try to add the Docker files and Docker Compose files. So for every new feature, I like to start it with a branch before. And let's create the branch with the command. I will use git switch -c add docker. So the branch is created. And if you are wondering what is the git switch command, you can consider another video I uploaded about it. So we can now let VS Code generate some of the boilerplate code for us. I really like it because uh, VS Code will generate files such as the Docker ignore files and other files that might be useful. So now let's say that I'm going to add Docker files to my workspace here. So yeah, it's an application with Node.js. Yeah, the package.json. What about the poll that I want to listen to? Um, don't think that I need to add a poll here. So I guess I can leave it empty for now. I will see later on. Yeah, can include a Docker Compose file to be useful. Okay, these files are generated. So now what we now try to do is to modify these files that have been generated. So I have from node 1218 Alpine environment node. I can also add another environment for the port. This is the port that is used by NestJs. I will also need another one that is used by the SSR server. And we call it 4000. So I'm copying the package JSON. I also need to copy the NX file. So I will run npm install to install all the packages. But also I will need to install the CLI of Angular here. And also I will install the CLI of NX. So once everything is installed, I will try to build my front-end application with the production flag. So the command to run once this Docker image will be created, I use the NX serve my backend. So now I have my Docker file here. I guess everything is good. And now let's go to the Docker Compose file and see what kind of changes uh, we can make. So for this Docker Compose file, we can see that the image is called by this name. I guess we can change it. I mean, we can just leave it for now, and then we see later. So maybe what we can do is to add something for the port. This is the port that is going to be used by NestJs, and can also try. I mean, this one is useful so that we don't have to rebuild our Docker Compose all the time. With the volume, I mean, this step is not necessarily needed for deployment on Heroku, but for local development with a Docker file and Docker Compose is very handy. Uh, I often like when I'm doing local development to always have Docker containers running. I guess this sometimes they can speed up the work instead of having to install everything on my machine. So now let's run this Docker Compose with the command line Docker Compose app and see what happens. So maybe if this is your first time running Docker, maybe it might have to pull the container of to pull the image of Node. Maybe it might take longer to run. I already have it, so it's quicker. So now if I navigate to localhost uh, 333, what happens? Yeah, navigating to localhost 3333 is not working. Um, so let's see what is going on in the console. So looking in the console, we see that we have this error here saying that the address 3333 is already used. So now let me copy this error, this here. Let me search in my repo with this. Don't find anything. Address already in use. Okay, let me search on this one. Okay, here we can see that we are using the env port here. Guess we can change here and use the SS. This is how I call it here. Yeah. Okay, now if I stop this, okay, I guess it was rebuilt automatically. Now if we navigate again to localhost 3333, what do we have? Yeah, we can see that now using Docker Compose, everything is working fine. Now what we try to do is try to deploy this container on Heroku. So now using the CLI of Heroku, we try first to log in, Heroku login. Now we'll use Heroku container login since we are going to deploy a Docker container. Heroku container login, and we'll now try to create a new app. So we can now try to list my app here, Heroku app. So the one that is just created is uh, the following. I copy the name. So I will try to now link my repository with that app. Heroku git remote, the name of the app. And now I try to push my container. Heroku container push. It's Heroku. So it will take maybe a bit of time. Okay, it seems that it failed to build the nx build command. So if you go to the Docker file, okay, maybe okay, it failed here. So uh, well, maybe you can try to remove this environment, and maybe you can also try to make a change here and remove this npm install. Now if you try to run it again, what do you have? So the last step that failed earlier, you can see that now is running. We are building our front-end application with the production flag. So everything is now built. So the image is being pushed to Heroku. So now our image has been successfully pushed. So we're now trying to release that image using the command Heroku container release with the name of our image. It's Heroku instead. Okay, now our image has been released. So now let's try to navigate to the website of Heroku. So here we have our application. So we just deploy this application. So if you activate this, and now if you try to open this app, what do we have? So we have some errors. So now what we can do is to try to expose the port of NestJs here with expose. Okay, we have to rebuild our image again here and push it. Okay, now let's try to release again the the image. Now let's go to the website of Heroku to see. So we still have an error with the app that we deployed. So now we try to change the name of our service to web and see if things works better. So I will change. I will try to push it as web. And let me release it. Now again, if we navigate to Heroku, we'll see now a new web that we just pushed. Can try to. Now if you open the app, what happens? Yes, he's trying to run the command nx serve backend. So let's wait for a bit of time. But in the meantime, we can just close this one because we are not using it. So here we are. So you can see that now application has been deployed successfully on Heroku. So I hope you like this tutorial about how to deploy your monorepo uh, uh, with NX Angular NestJs using Docker containers on Heroku. Uh, so feel free to leave some comment in the below, and if you have other ideas about other subject that can cover here on my channel, just let me know. So until the next time for another video. Bye.